Do you ever feel like you should be getting way more mileage out of that one long video you produced? You poured hours into a deep dive podcast or a fantastic interview, right? Then you upload it as one massive file, and honestly, that's where the story ends. No short clips are spun off, which means very little traction across your different platforms. And likely, there are no helpful captions or subtitles to capture attention when sound is off. If this sounds even a little bit like your current workflow, you need to stick around for a minute. I am going to walk you through how creators are easily turning that long-form content into attention-grabbing shorts. And they're doing this with perfect captions, super fast, and with way less creative headache. I'll explain why Vizard might just be the smart middle ground you didn't even know you were missing out on. So let's start with the absolute essential. Yes, captions genuinely matter so much. People are constantly scrolling feeds with their device sound completely muted these days. The general attention spans we are dealing with right now are absolutely brutal for creators. Furthermore, accessibility for all viewers and better search engine optimization are non-negotiables. You simply must have them if you want your amazing content to actually be discovered by new people. In the past, just adding good, clean subtitles felt like its own separate mini project entirely. You had to transcribe the audio, manually timecode everything, style the look, export the file, and fight formats. Now, thankfully, there are tons of powerful AI tools emerging that make this entire transcription process much simpler. Some of these new tools are absolutely fantastic for specific niche jobs you need done. And others will get the basic captioning done, but they leave you juggling the administrative rest of the work. I'll briefly run through the common players you have certainly heard of by now. We will touch upon Descript, Rev, the browser-based ones like Caping, CapCut, and YouTube Studio. I'll point out precisely where each of these tools really shines and where they naturally fall short for scaling content. Then I will demonstrate how Vizard fits into the ecosystem perfectly if scaling is your ultimate goal. The focus will be turning that long stuff into tons of short, captioned, platform-ready posts with minimal fuss. Let's start with Descript, which is a true powerhouse for text-first editing. If you want a very clean editor experience focused on the transcript, Descript is incredibly awesome. It transcribes your audio automatically. Lets you edit the video by deleting text, which is brilliant. It provides pretty good automatic captions that sync up with the spoken word in real time too. You can easily tweak the visual styles, clean up distracting background noise, and even use overdub features. For creators and podcasters needing precise transcripts and quick section removal, it's truly a lifesaver. However, there is a catch with the free tier, which tends to be quite limited on usage. You will hit those monthly transcription limits very fast if you are repurposing a lot of new content. Also, Descript's main strength is the actual editing process, not managing an entire campaign or automating distribution. You still have to export the segments, slice them into individual clips, and handle scheduling separately. Next up, we look at Rev, which is the undisputed go-to for absolute top-tier precision. Rev offers you both AI-generated captions and the option for fully human-verified generated captions. If you need compliance-level accuracy, perhaps for broadcast standards, the human option is extremely solid. But here's the classic trade-off. This level of accuracy becomes quite expensive for longer video files. Crucially, Rev is not designed to be a full creative video editing suite for you to play in. Rev provides you with excellent output files, but you are immediately stuck managing the clips and posting them yourself. Their feature set remains narrower, which is great for accuracy, but struggles with scaling content across all socials. Then we move on to Caping, which is typically an online browser-based editor you might recognize from other tools. It is designed to be super easy to use. You simply upload, generate the captions, tweak the look, and export. There's zero installation required, it's mobile-friendly, and perfect for those really quick single-clip edits. The free plans are often more like demos, sometimes offering low-resolution outputs or very limited export minutes. It's fantastic for a one-off need, but if you want to churn out dozens of clips, the manual work really starts to accumulate. Next, CapCut is basically the Swiss Army knife for creators who focus primarily on short-form video content. Its automatic speech-to-text, stylish caption animations, and TikTok integration make it a go-to. The clear downside is that it is heavily optimized for creating individual short videos by hand, one by one. If you have a 3-hour interview and want 50 highlights automatically, CapCut still requires heavy manual input. It lacks that crucial automated layer for finding the most viral-worthy moments inside your long recording. And, of course, there's YouTube Studio, which is totally free and built right into your upload process. It will auto-generate basic closed captions for everything you successfully upload directly to the platform. This is absolutely fine if all you want are standard closed captions visible only on YouTube itself. But the editing and styling options available within Studio are quite restrictive, to be honest. Also, its automatic captions can struggle significantly, depending on the quality of your original audio or accents. YouTube Studio will not magically generate you ready-to-post reels for Instagram or TikToks. It's a great free baseline to start from, but it is definitely not an end-to-end repurposing solution for you. What about the heavier professional-grade software like Adobe Premiere Pro, you might ask? Premiere gives you professional-level control over every single aspect of your final video output. This includes advanced transcription, detailed styling options, custom export presets, and total editing power. Pro-level creators and editors certainly love using Premiere for its depth and flexibility. But Premiere is an incredibly deep tool that demands a significant time investment to learn properly. It is simply not designed to automatically churn out dozens of clips and then schedule them across all your various platforms. If you are a solo creator focused on scaling clips from long-form recordings, Premiere gives you quality, but sacrifices automation. Here's the difficult reality check for many content producers today. Most of these tools only solve one single piece of the overall content repurposing puzzle for you. Some do the transcription part really well, others excel only at the styling presentation. Some just make pretty captions, but that's a small part of the entire system you need to run. If your main goal is one long video becoming a consistent stream of high-performing short clips, you get stuck. You end up stitching together multiple software subscriptions, exporting countless clips, and babysitting the calendar. That exact friction point is where the Vizard platform starts to look very, very different from the rest. Vizard is specifically built around one powerful core idea. Long-form content is already full of viral potential. You just need a system that can efficiently find those best moments, package them up, and post them consistently. Its core AI automatically edits your entire long video into dozens of high-impact, viral-ready clips. It actively detects the most engaging highlights and identifies the moments that will truly hook your target audience. This completely removes the most tedious step, manually scrubbing for hours just to guess what might perform well. But Vizard doesn't just stop at creating the individual clips. The auto-schedule feature is huge. Instead of manual posting or relying on a separate third-party scheduler, you set your desired frequency. The AI then intelligently spaces out and publishes those short clips based purely on your established posting preferences. Say goodbye to those random, inconsistent uploads or those frustratingly empty content calendar days. And speaking of calendars, Vizard's integrated content calendar lets you manage everything from one central location. You can clearly see what posts are coming up next, shuffle their order, and even tweak the caption on the fly. If something else suddenly becomes more timely or relevant, you can instantly pull that scheduled clip back. Let's compare this directly to the other options you already know very well. Descript is amazing at the edit, but it completely drops the ball on automated scheduling for you. Rev nails the accuracy requirement, but it offers zero assistance when it comes to content distribution. Caping and CapCut are great for those one-off, fast edits, but they fail at scaling dozens of clips automatically. And YouTube Studio is strictly limited to that single platform experience you started with, nothing more. Vizard pulls all those crucial scaling needs together into one cohesive, simple-to-use application. Clip generation, accurate captions, and distribution planning are all handled, so you don't need 5 different tools. And yes, I can confirm that Vizard's native caption output is very solid and dependable. It integrates caption generation right into the clip workflow, so shorts come out instantly styled correctly. It adheres to each platform's best practices for display right out of the box, which saves huge amounts of time. You still maintain the ability to tweak styles if you really need that specific brand consistency across channels. But the key is you absolutely do not have to do that manual styling work clip by painstaking clip anymore. Now, I am certainly not suggesting Vizard replaces every other tool you currently utilize. If you need true broadcast-grade human captioning for legal compliance, Rev's Human Services are still the top option. If you demand the most fine-grained creative edits or complex, multi-layered timelines, Premiere remains unbeatable there. But for the vast majority of everyday content creators, podcasters, coaches, educators, and founders, this is different. If your real goal is actually getting your valuable long-form work seen in this aggressive short-form era, Vizard simplifies everything. It makes the entire scaling system significantly less painful than it used to be for everyone. Less time chopping footage, less time exporting massive files, and far fewer unnecessary browser tabs open. This means fewer missed opportunities for posting because you were stuck wrestling with your software stack. Here is a really practical tip before you subscribe to anything new. Think about your current tool belt. You might already be paying for something like Canva or Opus Clip for your quick edits or thumbnails. If you are already invested in Descript or Premiere and you genuinely love their creative control, use that strength. Integrate Vizard precisely where those other tools are weakest, the automated clipping and the complex scheduling pipeline. This gives you the absolute best of both worlds for your entire content operation. You get the deep creative control of your favorite editor combined with the massive scale of an automated publishing engine. So how should you ultimately decide which path forward is the correct one for your business? You need to ask yourself one simple, clarifying question about your current needs. Do you only need very basic, simple captions for one platform? Or do you need a whole system? A system designed to turn that single piece of long content into a continuous stream of stylized, captioned posts across all networks? If minimal fuss and a steady, predictable output cadence are what you crave, Vizard is your answer. The auto editing, scheduling, and calendar features effectively cut out all the tedious busywork of scaling content. If you absolutely need that ultra-precise transcription or complex manual timeline crafting, pair it with Descript or Rev where needed. Tell me in the comments right now, which tool do you currently rely on for your captioning and short-form clipping? If you are juggling those massive long episodes and truly want them seen by more people, I can guide you through a quick workflow. We can take a single 1-hour episode and turn it into a solid month's worth of perfectly captioned short videos, easily. No more awkward marathon editing sessions that drain your creative energy for the whole week, I promise. If you are looking for even more value, I have a roundup of the very best AI video editing tools available right now. I also regularly post helpful tips and gear guides on my channel to help you record and edit much smarter. Make sure to check out the description box below for all the important links and resources you'll need. Thanks so much for watching this deep dive, and I truly look forward to seeing you in the very next video.